Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Signal and Noise. It is Thursday, and oh my gosh, the AI world is absolutely spinning today. I am Taylor.
And I am Morgan. It really is a wild week, Taylor. We have got massive funding, intense legal drama, and some incredible local tech to talk about.
Dude, yes! We are covering everything from giant monitoring bets to local LLMs running on your regular laptop. Let us dive straight in. Okay, first up, Coralogix just raised a massive $200 million. They are betting big that someone needs to watch the AI agents.
Wait, $200 million? That is a serious chunk of change. But what does watching an AI agent actually mean in practice?
Well, according to TechCrunch, as companies put these AI agents into production, they realize they have absolutely no idea what the agents are doing behind the scenes.
Ah, so it is about observability. Like if an agent gets stuck in an infinite loop or starts hallucinating, Coralogix helps you debug it.
Exactly. They track the operational data, troubleshoot failures, and keep the systems running reliably. It is like APM, but specifically built for complex AI workflows.
I mean, it makes sense. If a company relies on an AI agent to handle customer support or process invoices, a single silent failure is a disaster.
Right. And normal monitoring tools only look at CPU usage or server response times. Coralogix is monitoring the actual AI logic in decision-making steps.
But is there really a $200 million market for this yet? Most enterprises are still just experimenting with basic chatbots.
True, but the bet is that agents are the next major wave. By the time companies deploy them widely, Coralogix wants to be the industry standard guardrail.
It is the classic picks and shovels play. Do not build the AI. Build the tools to keep the AI from breaking. Honestly, it is a smart hedge.
Totally. Plus, with that much cash, they can scale fast before the big cloud providers build their own native agent monitoring tools.
That is the real race. Can Coralogix outpace Microsoft or AWS in providing deep model-agnostic observability? We will definitely find out soon.
Yeah, and if they pull it off, they will be sitting on a gold mine. No one wants their AI agent accidentally deleting a database without anyone noticing.
Oh, absolutely. The security and compliance implications alone make monitoring a necessity, not just a nice to have.
All right, next up is some absolutely wild financial news. The AI music startup Suno just doubled its valuation to $5.4 billion.
Wait, 5.4 billion for a music generator? Didn't they just get sued by basically every major record label on the planet?
Yes, dude, they raised $400 million while actively fighting Sony, Universal, and Warner in court. It is the ultimate power move.
That is incredibly risky. If the courts rule that Suno's training data violated copyright, they could face billions in statutory damages. How are investors okay with this?
Well, according to the Decoder, investors are betting that Suno's technology is just too disruptive to ignore. They think a settlement is the most likely outcome.
I don't know, Taylor. The music industry has a history of completely destroying startups that do not play by their rules. Remember Napster or LimeWire?
Oh, totally. But Suno is arguing fair use, and their user base is exploding. People are creating full radio quality songs in literally 5 seconds.
But is it fair use if you train on copyrighted tracks to generate direct competitors? That is the core question. If they lose, that valuation is toast.
True, but if they win or if they secure licensing deals, they basically own the future of music creation. It is a high-stakes game of chicken.
It really is. It shows that venture capitalists are willing to ignore massive legal liabilities if the growth metrics are crazy enough.
Exactly. It is the classic move fast and break things attitude, but with a $5 billion price tag. I love the drama, honestly.
Well, I hope they have some incredibly expensive lawyers because the record labels are not going to back down without a massive fight.
Oh, for sure. But hey, if it forces a new licensing model for AI music, it might actually benefit artists in the long run.
Let us hope so, but history suggests the lawyers are the ones who will make the most money here.
Okay, let us pivot to some tech you can actually use right now. Google DeepMind just released Gemma 4.12b, and it is a game changer.
All right, I will bite. We see new models every week. What makes this Gemma release stand out from the crowd?
Dude, it is an encoder-free multimodal model with native audio and vision. And get this, it runs locally on a laptop with just 16 gigs of RAM.
Wait, native audio? Usually, models need separate encoders to translate sound into text before processing. This does it all in one backbone?
Yes, it feeds vision and audio straight into the LLM. That makes it incredibly fast and efficient. And it is open source under an Apache 2.0 license.
Okay, that is actually impressive. Running a native multimodal model locally on a consumer laptop is huge for privacy and latency.
Right? No sending your voice recordings to a cloud server. And according to the benchmarks, it nearly matches their older, much larger 26B model.
That efficiency is key. Squeezing that level of performance into a 12 billion parameter model means developers can build real, responsive applications.
Exactly. You could build an offline voice assistant that actually understands tone and context, running entirely on your MacBook. Like, that is the future.
And the Apache license means commercial use is totally fine. Google is really putting pressure on OpenAI's closed-source ecosystem here.
Totally. Why pay for API calls when you can run a highly competent, multimodal model right on your own machine for free?
It is a valid point. If local hardware keeps improving, the economic moat for closed API models might start to shrink significantly.
Plus, it means developers in regions with poor internet connectivity can still build and deploy cutting-edge AI. It democratizes the whole thing.
That is a very good point. True accessibility is not just about price, it is about infrastructure requirements too.
And speaking of local AI power, Nous Research just dropped Hermes Desktop. It is a native cross-platform front end for their Hermes agent.
Oh, interesting. So instead of messing around in the terminal, users get a proper graphical interface for running local agents.
Exactly. It is an open-source desktop app under the MIT license. It shares the same agent core, skills, and memory as their command line tool.
That is a massive step forward for accessibility. AI agents are cool, but if you need a computer science degree to run them, nobody uses them.
Totally. And it has streaming tool output. So when the agent is searching the web or writing code, you actually see its thought process in real time.
I love that. It makes the agent feel much more collaborative. But can it connect to any model, or is it locked to Hermes?
It is super flexible. You can use local models or connect to external APIs. It is basically a customizable dashboard for your personal AI helper.
This is exactly what the open source community needs. A unified, user-friendly interface that does not lock you into a single corporate ecosystem.
Right? It really feels like the open source community is building a parallel, decentralized AI stack that is just as good as the commercial stuff.
It is empowering. When you combine local models like Gemma with local interfaces like Hermes, you get complete control over your data and tools.
Dude, yes. No subscriptions, no data tracking, just pure productivity. I am downloading Hermes Desktop the second we finish recording.
Let me know how it goes. If it can actually handle my daily scheduling and file organization, I might be sold too.
I will. Imagine setting up an agent that handles your email, organizes your files, and never sends a single byte of data to a third party.
That sounds like an absolute dream for privacy advocates. I am genuinely excited to see how this project evolves.
I will keep you posted. Well, that is all the mind-blowing AI news we have for you today.
It is amazing how fast things are moving. From $5 billion music startups to local desktop agents, the landscape is shifting daily.
Totally. That is it for today. We will be back tomorrow with more AI news.